Hello everybody, my name is Zeus. Today we're doing an international career mode where we're just shy of the international selection for the World Cup. Today we are taking over Curaçao, basically a team that is not likely to win the World Cup, but they have an okay team. They're not the world's best team. The only reason I took over this team is because there's a player with my name. There it is, Zeus de la Paz. My name is Zeus. Isn't that great? But yeah, we got a bunch of people here like Eloy Room, Sharandi Sambo, Dejaro Chirino, Armando Obispo, Cheryl Florinus, Richarde Bazua, Leandro Bacuna, Kenji Gore, Georgie Paulinia, Jurgen Locadia, Sonte Hansen, Trevor Dornbush, Jurek Carolina, Nivano Koremensisa, I don't know how you pronounce that, Richaro Sivkovic, Tommy Santiago, Therese Nosselin, Bradley Kuwas, Jurgen Gary, Godfrey Romermato, Jeremy Sinche, Zeus de la Paz, and Tati Chong, who, you know, some people might have heard of. We've also done the best we can of just calling up people who could also play for this team, which includes the likes of, and not limited to, Nigel Thomas, Giuliani Erdsing, who rejected us for some reason, despite not probably ever being called up for the Netherlands team, Everon Pizas, Gende Arnold, Guillermo Seiveld, who also rejected us, Ian Jong, who didn't also want to join us, Jaden Gary, who did want to join, Jason Oostvargul, who rejected us, and Daniela Look, who also rejected us. We also got to try to get Sintenge, but also I think rejected us. Anthony Costello did join us. We got also Quincy Travelis Mojika, who is also joining. Wiltind Inalian, who joined from SC United Heat. So we've got a bunch of players that could be called up. We're going to simulate until the World Cup beginning, and then we'll go from there. But for right now, we'll skip to that bit now. So we're here at the World Cup, it's our turn. We're basically doing a World Cup with Curaçao. As it stands, and before we simulated this, we've simulated up until the point where we go against Germany. Basically, in Group A, South Africa and Czechia are top and second after beating Mexico and South Korea respectively. Switzerland beat Qatar, with Bosnia and Canada drawing a match. Scotland top after beating Haiti. Morocco and Brazil drew with each other, which actually happened in real life, so that's kind of cool. Turkey beat Australia in the complete opposite of what happened in real life. And Paraguay and USA drew, which I bet they wish happened in real life. No one else, I think, has played. It's not our turn, but what we're going to do is we're actually going to simulate through all of our Group E fixtures. The tactic that I'll be using is this 4-2-3-1 in possession, or this out of possession. Basically, I'll move my face so you can see the team sheet. Basically, Ivory Room has been injured, so we had to kind of unselect him, unfortunately. It is how it is. He's injured until maybe 2 weeks time, so if we do make it out of the group stages, we might have our best goalkeeper back, but until then we're going to go with Dornbush. Why am I choosing Dornbush over someone who has my first name? Mainly because Dornbush plays for a club. Even though he hasn't made a single appearance, he does play for a club and has trained for a club, VVV Venlo, and Zeus de la Paz has not, because he's a free agent. So I was like, well, if I was going to choose a goalkeeper, it'd be a goalkeeper that's actually maybe at least trained in a club. So that's why I've gone for Dornbush over Zeus de la Paz. It really doesn't matter because they're both equal stats, effectively. So yeah, it didn't really matter which one of those two I picked after Eloy Room got injured. But yeah, let's simulate the entirety of our group matches and see how we do coming up next. You might notice two things. One, it's daytime, and two, we've simulated to the end of the group stages, which is nice. Yeah, last night was the last thing I could record, me saying that I'll simulate it, then go to sleep because I had to be up early in the morning from when I'm recording this. I'm now back from that morning after simulating until the end of the group stages, which didn't take long, but I had to be somewhere, so I couldn't really stay in and watch it. And now we're apparently still in the second round for the World Cup. So I can see we beat the Ivory Coast 3-1. Let's have a look at our match day though, and have a look and see. Oh my goodness. Okay. What the? So we drew Germany, Kimmich scoring an 8-minute penalty, then Leroy Sané in the 14th minute, then Rudiger got sent off in the 77th minute, but before then Jurgen Locadia scored in the 64th minute, and then Tati Chong scored in the 90th plus 5th minute. Fuck, that would have been great to watch, but unfortunately the scoreline is broken, so you'd see what the scores are, so I couldn't surprise you there. And then we beat Ecuador 4-1. It didn't start out well, again, Robert Arbeloa with a 29th minute goal, and then then after halftime, Locadia decided to score twice before Tati Chong scored in the 62nd minute. Then Jurgen Locadia got a hat-trick on the 72nd minute, absolutely wiping the floor with Ecuador, meaning that in that game we had 4 points. Then we decided to beat the Ivory Coast 3-0. This time we started off pretty well. We started off with Tati Chong scoring in the 17th minute, then Guessand, I have no idea how you pronounce that, scored in the 38th minute, followed by Locadia in the 45th minute or 46th minute, and then again in the 60th, which means that Jurgen Locadia might be one of the top goal scorers of the World Cup right now. Our tactic is working, which basically means that we are now through to the next stages of the World Cup, which I didn't really plan for. I just thought this would be ending right now. I don't entirely know what we do now, because I guess we have to wait for every other game to play. So let's just simulate until the next game, shall we? Well, here we are in our next game. Our next game is against South Korea. I don't think we hold much high hopes, mainly because we've had a bunch of injuries since the end of the last game and this one, but we'll show you that in a second. But as you can see, the other second round games, South Africa beat Canada 5-1 and Sweden in today's game beat Morocco 4-0. So it's 2 high scoring games so far in the second round games. I think we're going to be the third one. We're either going to get a bunch scored against us or whatever, because most of our good players are unfortunately injured. I've gone for the same formation. I'm going for the same tactic because it worked against Germany by giving us a draw and beat Ecuador and Ivory Coast, which I wasn't expecting, so I've just stuck with it. Unfortunately, we have lost Kenji Gore to an injury. He's out pretty much until the end of the World Cup. I don't think we'll see him again. Jadinho Bakuna, who was our major attacking midfielder or right winger, we've kind of lost him too. He's out for quite some time as well. Florinus, who's suspended, who was our major right or left back, depending, can't have him either. And Sivkovic, who is out for 7 weeks, so we're not seeing him either. We're down to 11 subs, and only one of which can play as a winger, and that one person is a 38-year-old guy who is not pacey at all. So yeah, we don't hold high hopes. The thing is that I could switch it to a 5 at the back and maybe try that, but I don't see the point. We may as well just keep it going and see if we can do it. So I'm going to simulate through the entirety of this and see what happens. So we'll get back to you after the simulation. Okay, what the fuck is going on with our team? I mean, I'm not disappointed at all. I'm ecstatic this is going on this far. I just was like, well, this is definitely over now, isn't it? We're against South Korea, a team who should be way better than us. They have Heung-min Son on the team, for fuck's sake. They scored within 49 minutes, Heung-min Son, but then Jurgen Locadia decides to pop up with another goal. He's definitely now the top goal scorer in the World Cup. And Django in the 59th minute, 3 minutes later, scored a goal. We beat South Korea. I thought this would be over during the group stage. I thought I wouldn't have to be doing more than this. Yeah, I'm surprised. I guess, I mean, to be fair, I did have a last minute change of heart before I actually went on to simulate it. I was like, well, even though Ivory Room is back, I'd actually decided to start Trevor Dornbush again, just because he is the goalkeeper that I had during the group stages who seemed to not concede that many goals compared to Eloy Room, who was injured. Eloy Room, even, sorry, who was injured and hadn't started a single game. I was like, well, I may as well trust that the goalkeeper that we have might be okay. I think that trust, yeah, did well. Did really well. How are we doing this? I don't know. And just a reminder, this is the tactic. I've not changed it. I've kept it exactly the same because I'm thinking, why would I change it at this point? I don't know. But yeah, we still got injured players. We might have Florinus back though, so that's yay. We might have one of our better players. We could maybe see if we can play him on the wing, but I don't know. Let's simulate until the next game. Maybe we'll be out then. I don't fucking know because I'm surprised. So here we are in the round of 16 and we are definitely done here. There's surely no way we win against France. No offense to Curaçao, but France is just a much better team. I mean, to be fair, I thought we were done when we had the group stages. We had Germany, Ecuador and Ivory Coast. I thought, yeah, there's no way we're getting out of this. We got out of it. It's like, oh, we're now against South Korea. We have Heung-min Son, probably their only really good player at least. We beat them, and now we're against France, who have nothing but good players. They're like, all, their entire team is basically all good players. There's not a single bad player in this France team. We have a look at this France team, for example, that their starting lineup, if we go with the starting lineup here, will be Mainan, Koundé, Saliba, Upamecano, Theo Hernandez, Tukameni, Camavinga, Elise, Cherki, Mbappe, and Dembele. They are not messing around with their team. Even their bench should probably just smash us. Look, their bench would just smash us. I think even their reserve team would smash us. I think even France's second team, if they had one, would smash us, because most of these teams plays in either the Premier League, the Spanish League, or a really high performing league. Our best player, just for reference, our most expensive player is Tati Chong, who plays Sheffield United. This is our best player. This is our most expensive player, is this guy. I don't think we really have a lot of hope. You know, I've said that before, and I guess the good news for our team, and it is some good news, is that we're in the round of 16, which I didn't think we'll make, but we have got a couple of players back, like Janino Bakuna, who's not quite ready to come back, but can make the bench. The same with Kendi Gore, so we might have people that we can bring off the bench. Unfortunately for us, we are also losing one of our main midfielders, but apart from that, this is the best team that we can possibly do. With Leandro Bakuna on the wing and Nakadia up front, it's the best thing I can probably do. I don't think we're going to make it past this point, but I have been deeply surprised before. I might as well just put in Dornbusch because he's been excellent. I don't know why he works as a goalkeeper for me, but he just does. So I'm keeping him in goal. Why not? We may as well just go for it. I've got it onto a positive mentality. We may as well just go for it. I should probably put it on tacking because we've got nothing to lose. I'm quite happy just getting out here, to be fair. I can then get on with my life. But yeah, let's just simulate this and see what happens. Okay, yeah, that was a kind of fairy tale ending. Unfortunately, we're out in the round of 16. I wasn't expecting anything less, but 2-0, that's nothing to be frowned at. To be fair, the team that we have, I was expecting 8 or 9-0, but 2-0, yeah, I was expecting to lose. Osman Dembele scoring twice. We couldn't really do much, but yeah, it's been a good run for Curaçao. Round of 16 is about as far as I got, unfortunately, and it means I can get on with my life finally. I genuinely thought I'd be ending this recording a long time ago, but there we are. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I might try to see if I can get a World Cup ranking for Martinique next without using the editor. I wonder if that's even possible. Let me know in the comments if it is. But yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye for now. What a surprise.